We are back from my very first signing ever as an author, which is super exciting. But with that comes a mess in my library. And I also am not in love with my shelves. I feel like they can look a lot more organized and showcase the books that I care a lot about, or books that I just really love the way that they look. So we are on a mission to fix the library and make it one of my dreams. So the first shelf that I want to take care of is this one right there. It's an anthology piece. It's out of print, but I want to make this shelf all the books that I've written in this top corner, because right now they're sporadically everywhere and there's no rhyme or reason. There's a bunch down here as well. So I want to just organize that top shelf first. So let's do that one. I was supposed to get these signed by the other authors that co-wrote with me, but it just never happened. But hopefully I can get that done. I think I'm going to an event this week and I'll be able to get a few more signed. I think I'm gonna have to check to see who I haven't had sign this yet, but we're gonna do that. I'm gonna put that there. This is the story that is in here, so that's wholesome. Advanced reader copies. So some of these are proofs and one's an actual physical ARC. I realize I need a microphone, so that's gonna be my next investment. Some more ARCs. My very first proofs ever. So this really thick one was the very first formatted version of my book. And then we got a little closer. The spine was a little small, and then Taylor mastered it. We'll put that on the bottom, and then the next small one will go here. We'll put the rest of the ARC proofs here as well. Another ARC proof. Lee Bluebird proofs I will put over on the edge. They kind of disappear, but that's looking a lot more organized already. So that's a win. I can't believe I did not even realize that I have so many physical copies of my books, like here, but I still have some totes of books. I think I only have one tote left from my first signing event, which is really exciting, and I'm super grateful and super fortunate for all the support that I did receive at that event. So thank you. But now it's time to find a place for it, and I'm gonna have to be more strategic about where I put things, like ones that are for sale versus my collector's spot. I have a tiny cubby version over here that I'm thinking I can put my for sale books at. I think that might be the best spot. Let me show you. So I have this little cubby area. I'm thinking about putting them, all my for sale books, right there. Still going through some books that I haven't opened yet. I know. How do I not open all these beautiful books? It's just, life happens, but we're fixing that. We're catching back up. So let's move all of these. All of these are extra for sale books that I'm going to put over there. I have so many copies of Lee Bluebird, but there are a lot of them. They're definitely damaged. Like these ones, I just don't like the way that they came printed out, but these ones came absolutely smoked. And Amazon gave me a refund, which was great, but I feel weird throwing these out. So I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with at least the really damaged ones. Maybe I'll make cute flat lays with the pages of the book, but these are, I need to find a way to move on from them. These need to be moved on. These Fractured Shadows are also a little bit scratch and dent. That just didn't pass the cut for me for selling wise at an event. So you can see it has, I don't know if you can tell, it has some scratching on it that I'm just not a fan of. I'm picky and I want to be picky. Woo! That almost just got more damaged than necessary, but I'm really picky, so I might as well. Oh, it's kind of glue. That's the weird thing about Amazon, is a lot of these books come covered in this weird glue from the binding and they come right off. So actually maybe that one's not that bad. All right, anyway, so I gotta set up my website so I can sell signed copies. Maybe I'll do it through Etsy. If there's any other authors that have a recommendation, comment below. I'd appreciate that. Already looking at everything, I can tell that this is gonna be a multi-part video. So you might see me in a different outfit when I continue to tag this, or a different time of day, because this is going to be a whole up haul. So yikes. We're back. We just went food shopping, which means now I have no other choice but to continue to work on this project that I really don't want to. But I also don't want to be living in a room full of totes for the foreseeable future, or until the next signing event, which is in February, and it is August. So there is no reason to be living like this. I just need to unpack, get it over with, even though I've only been home for like 4 days. So we're gonna get this done, and we're gonna get this library looking exactly how I want it to. It's kind of hard to unwrap all these books that are perfectly wrapped in bubble wrap. It's just satisfying to know that they're protected, but I just need to do it, and I'm clearly looking for an excuse not to. So I guess we'll just dive in. Reused a lot of boxes to protect a lot of these books, and I'm dead. None of these are mine. They're ones that I bought. All right, we're gonna get to these ones because clearly they need a home, but at least they're safe. As you can see, I like triple bubble wrapped everything, and they're all safe after traveling, which is exactly what one would want. So these are gonna go join the other hardbacks that I had already had stored here. So we'll put these over here. And then hindsight, it makes sense to do this because now I'm actually gonna see how many copies I still have, because I know I have a list of what I sold and what I didn't sell, but I didn't keep track of how many books I had here. So I'm not the best at bookkeeping, but it's fine, don't worry about it. I have a lot more hardbacks than I realized, which is exciting because these are my best sellers. So besides my special edition, so I'm excited to have some stock of these so I can maybe drop them off at free libraries or put them on my website or do some giveaways with some of my street team members because they're just so pretty. Look at them. I love that art. And see, this is what I mean. That's the glue. You just wipe it with a little damp paper towel and then it's gone. But it's just so weird. I actually have a bunch of these Bleed Bluebirds, which is fine because these are my novella, so it's really short. I also had extra copies because Amazon damaged a bunch and then they refunded me a bunch. So then I got a bunch of extra and now I actually have a lot. So I definitely need to put these up on my site and get these signed because I also had a special edition of this book, sold more than these ones, and it actually did sell out, which is freaking crazy to, that's crazy, but that's besides the point. So now I have these, so I need to find a home for them as well. And then I was also taught, especially with these thinner books, to go every other with the spine so we can prevent them from warping, especially when they're just sitting there. So a little fun fact for you. Oh god, falling. The next is the Fractured Shadows books that I have. These are my original debut cover. I still love it. It's still my favorite thing in the entire world. I just love the vibe of it, and Mildred is just magic, and I feel like it just really leans into that vintagey, gothic, academia vibe. So I love this. So I'm gonna put this over here. I'm gonna put Fractured Shadow hardback and Fractured Shadow paperback all on the same shelf, so it's all organized. So that wasn't that bad. Well, I still have the decor to find a place for, and then I have prints I have to go through, stickers, because I actually have some Say My Name, which is my upcoming release in October. I have some stuff that I want to try to repurpose for my PR boxes, and then incentives, all that fun stuff. So I need to go through that, and I have to count those. I have to. Let's just have a moment for this blanket. It's from Sinful Obsessions, and it's, oh god, how am I gonna, it's upside down, but it's fine. Look at them, they're perfect. My babies. This is from Neurovance by Alex St. Pierre. I love Alex. Alexander St. Pierre is one of the best authors I have ever met, have ever read from, and I aspire to be as amazing as she is. So if you have not read Alex, make sure you do that. But I use this to carry all my books. I didn't even go through this. This is the Villains and Vixens bag that they gave us, and it's jam-packed with prints and all this other stuff, and I haven't even gone through it yet. So I definitely need to do that because it looks like there's some really cute things in here. They really did think of everything. They even gave you Tylenol, an ibuprofen, pen, a box cutter. Oh my god, wait, hold on. Let me show you guys this really quickly. Villains and Vixens 2026. Look at that. That's really cute. I'm gonna have to go through this now that I have time. This is one of the Tupperwares. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these that were full of books. Well, 4, because one is full of decor, so table decor and all that stuff. But I had 4 of these full of books and I only came home with half of one of books. That's just, it's mind-boggling. And ew, why am I putting my face on that? That's so not clean. Ugh, I'm totally freaking out from that. I need to wash it. I'm just honored and I just can't believe this is my reality and that my dream feels like it's coming true, and it's because of you guys, so thank you. It's crazy. I'm probably going to make this its own vlog of unpacking from Villains and Vixens, but I'm also going to make this a mini haul as well for you guys. This is a book called Pyramid Stunt. I did a tradesy with this author, Alex Labrouille, I think is how you pronounce it. I'm totally sorry if I butchered that, but our friend Sawyer recommended having Alex come and meet me, and I'm so glad that they did because Alex is so kind, and it was really cool to meet another author that writes sapphic, queer, all that stuff. Another book that I got from a bookstore, the Story Collective, what do you call it? A blind date with a book, and it's a horror splatterpunk sapphic book. So I was like, I'm getting this. And then also the cover looks sick. Well, it was hidden, but now seeing it, I'm happy and I'm excited to dive into that. But that is from the bookstore, the Story Collective. So if you're ever in Orlando, Florida, make sure you guys go and visit them because it is so beautiful. They have a giant tree that's made out of, I almost wanted to say paper mache, but there's no way it's paper mache. Is that even the word, mache? That feels wrong. I'm thinking of Nick Lachey. But anyway, so that's 2 of them. My hair is bothering me, so ignore that. So I also have more books. This is by Christina Smith. I got 2 books, The Collector and Soul Tide, and I traded with her for them, so that was fun. I love when authors want to trade. It's so freaking cool. I then got Bloodshot by Ashred. I literally have half a shelf. I'm about to have a full shelf of books by Ashred. So I'm excited to add. This book is so freaking good. It made me so sick to my stomach. The horror in it is just unreal. Next level. Then the next book that I traded with was the Slanus Waco, and it's The Bell and the Bird, another sapphic romance, which was, yes, a no-brainer. So when we swapped, she was like, which one do you want? I'm like, sapphic, obviously. This is the sprayed edges of her book, which is so pretty, and then she ripped out a page of her other book and wrote something absolutely unhinged. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, so we're just not going to, but she wrote a little note, signed it, and then kissed it. I just, she's the sweetest person ever, and I adore her. And then, oh my god, she wrote me a note in here as well. She's just a hoot. It was my first time ever meeting her, and it was almost like we've been friends forever, and I think that's a friendship that I am going to cherish forever and ever, and I'm so excited to hopefully see her again soon. I wasn't kidding when I said I was going to have more books by Ashred. I got the mini version of Bloodshot that is foiled, and it's so freaking pretty. Literally stunning. It's the size of my hand. I also then got the NSFW foiled special edition version of Water's Edge. So foil on the front and back. This book is so freaking good, guys. You have to read this. And then I also got to trade books, which it wasn't even meant as a trade. I was giving Kat a book just because I love her and she means so much to me and I look up to her, all that fun stuff. And then she gave me Thighs and Prayers and wrote inside, a sapphic girl's gotta stick together. And she just means so much to me and was so inclusive and kind and compassionate, and just, she truly is a light in this bookish community, especially the sapphic world. So if you have not read Kat yet, you have to. I didn't have a ton of time to walk around, but my friend Chris came by with this book, and then I sent one of my PAs, Taylor and Chelsea, to go grab this for me. It is Dark Oz by Geneva Monroe, and the foil on the front and the art is amazing. Foil on the side, foil on the back. But this is what got me. Are you kidding me? I just think that's so freaking sick. And obviously it's hand signed, awesome interior art. It's a really beautiful, well thought out special edition. So I had to grab this. Haven't read her yet, but we're diving in. Last but certainly not least is Living Dead Girl by Aiden Perry. And this is an annotated NSFW paperback cover that was made by Twisted Fiction. And it is so freaking pretty. It matches the Death Trap one, which I'm obsessed with. And the annotation is just so creative, and I love that Twisted does this. I'm so glad that this was available for the public. And also, Aiden Perry is amazing. So nice. I knew that this was gonna be a lot, but I went to bed, got some sleep. I went to work, was at work for a few hours, and now we're home. So that means we are actually going to get more things done. Got most of the books out. Now I just have the Tupperware I need to find a place for, so I'll probably put them in the basement. Now I need to look for my prints and my stickers. So gotta find which tote that's in. I forgot that I actually got art prints this time. Look at these axolotls. I literally have a black and a pink one. I forget the actual morph names of them, but I actually have 2 of these in my room. My name, Crow. So I had to get this cute crow because look, with the little mushroom on the head. It's so freaking cute. And then this is the one that I'm most excited for. Selena gave me an art print. She had an art print at Villains and Vixens and she gave it to me and signed it and kissed the boob. She's a freaking hoot, guys. She's great. So this is big and it's beautiful and I need to find a place to put this on my wall. I'm obsessed with it. I'm going to cherish this baby forever. So I need to find a safe spot for this one. So another thing to find a place for. I am so excited because I actually got art prints. I forgot that I had these with me. I think I knew that, but I just saw them and I was like, oh my god, I have extras of these. So I have Say My Name art prints, which I am so excited for because I can repurpose these. They are amazing, but these ones are really big, gigantic. So these will probably go to my PR team, and I can't show you these ones because it's very spicy, but these ones are really big too. So I'll probably put these in PR. Oh, I have all of these individual packaging that I was using for stickers and whatnot. Oh wow, not everything was organized, but I have some Say My Name stickers right here. And then there's a bunch of prints in here as well. I didn't expect that. So a bunch of different various prints. I was definitely not organized when I was packing. I just wanted to be quick and efficient, clearly. So that is that, and then I use those mailers for PR stuff, so I'm gonna put this over here so I don't lose it. I believe these are all the different bookmarks. Yeah, these are all the different bookmarks that I had at the event. These are all Bleed Bluebirds. So these are a bunch because I ended up, same thing, I had some that come in damaged, so they gave me new ones, which love that. So I have a bunch of those. See, these are the damaged one. That's supposed to be all black. So they gave me new ones, which is great. I just kind of use some of these for freebies or just hiding around because again, I just don't like just throwing things away. I don't want to be wasteful. So those are those. And then I guess I only have 5 left of Fractured Shadow bookmarks. And these ones are just so freaking pretty. So I'll just put those in here with these, close that, and these can go over here as well. This is my container that I used for Villains and Vixens. It organized my prints and my stickers. I went through so many stickers and it was just honestly a great conversation starter because I had them at the front of my table and I was like, free stickers, and people would come over and I would find new readers, and honestly it was the best investment I ever made. As you can see, I'm completely gone with those. I still have a very few amount of Say My Name. 2 left of these. I really went through my stickers, so I'm going to have to buy some more, which is completely fine. Completely empty, which is amazing. So I have my prints over here, gotta buy more stickers and go from there. So I'm really happy I'm already organized because now I can just shove this into the shelf and not worry about it. So I have finished unpacking everything from Villains and Vixens. It actually was not that bad, so I'm really stoked about that. Everything is where it should be. Just need to bring these totes down into the basement, into storage, and then I need to conquer the rest of these bookshelves and clearly organize them and add decorations, move different paintings on the walls, reorganize these shelves because some of them are just tossed in because I didn't know where to put them, and go from there. So stay tuned for my next video where I continue to take on this daunting task.